Well, hello there, guys. Today we're going to be playing in Scotland as the Jacobites under King Charles, or Bonnie King Charles, well, let's say, who of course was coming from Scotland to try and become King of England, and we are currently fighting against the Hanoverians, the House of Hanover, which did end up winning the actual war itself, but this is going to be one of the battles where Charles actually managed to rally 2,000 members of the Highland clans. There's actually an excellent film out called Culloden about this conflict, and basically our Highland clan members, they have, a few of them have rifles, most of them have bucklers and swords still. These guys are not made to fight a modern British army, or in this case not a modern British army, but a pretty well regulated British army. So in this battle, let's hope that we do well against them. We're going to jump right in. And we are going to be playing as the Jacobites against the British here. I hope we can get a victory. This is one of the smaller battles of the conflict, and hopefully we can stop the enemy. So the first real test for Prince Charles, and essentially this is kind of the first chance he's going to get to take over this area and establish dominance, particularly here in Scotland, and eventually, hopefully, in England, if everything goes well. So I love the look of our brigades. We've already got the Athol Brigades. Prince Charles Edward Stuart, you have landed in Scotland to press your deposed father's claims to the throne of Great Britain. You have managed to raise a small, poorly equipped, but enthusiastic force, largely from the Highland clans, which you need to take the Scottish capital of Edinburgh. Now you need to demonstrate that you can win battles in order to raise more support in Scotland, trigger a Jacobite Rising in England, and crucially secure support from France. So these are all the things we need to do with this force, and we're going to get a close-up look at these guys. These guys, as you can see, they've got the little blue berets of the Highland clans. That's what they are. They're Highland clansmen. And I'm actually going to move into the marsh here with this unit. I'm going to move over here with this unit as well. I'm really going to try to target the enemy there, and sure enough, they've spotted us. Let's return fire at the artillery train guards. One down, and of course the casualties in this battle are not going to be as large as some major battles. The casualties here are going to be fairly light. This is sort of a first engagement. We only have 2,000 Highlanders on our side, fighting against quite a lot of British units, so I don't know if we're going to win, but we're going to do our absolute best. Here we go. Fortunately, they're still out of range, but we'll get a little bit closer here with the cavalry life guards. And I really want to try to focus fire on one unit. So I'm going to aim here at the dragoons. Totally missed, and we took some nasty receiving fire. I'm going to move forward with Glengarry's regiment, and I think I am going to fire at the other Highlanders here. These, of course, are working for the British. Traitors to your own country. And we'll fire at the dragoons as well. Let's go ahead. Okay, not very good for our first attack at least, and that's all we have. We're going to end the turn and turn it over to the Hanoverians. Oh boy, some really good shots there. Nice return fire by our men. Some of them are falling back. This looks like some sort of railway. Is that possible? I think it's probably more like a fence. There we go. And we can go ahead and move to the town of Cockenzie if we need to. But I think right now we're just going to try to pile shots on those Highlanders. 6 is not bad, but their return fire of 12 is troubling. Let's go ahead and turn and fire. 3, not bad. I'm going to turn and fire over here. 7. We're doing okay, honestly. I'm going to bring the dragoons over here to the right side. I think that's where they're needed. And these guys are needed right in the center to start firing at Lascelles' regiment over here. And remember, these are Highlanders. They're not really made for this kind of combat. They're made for up-close and personal fighting. The fact is that a Highlander sword could cut you in two. But the British don't want the Highlanders to get close enough to use those swords. And they can pretty much accomplish that by continuing to fire this unit. Okay, let's fire. Actually going to turn and fire at you. There you go. Not a single shot hit you. Alright, let's turn with this unit. Let's open fire on the artillery train guards. In fact, we could charge them. That's exactly what we're going to do. Got a nice impact there. And as you can see, 4 killed on the enemy side. Killed or wounded, of course. That's a good start. So, as you can see, we're pretty good at close combat, especially in the marshes. We're made for... we're made for fighting in marshes, difficult places, rough terrain. It's exactly what we excel at. So I think I'm going to try to turn, but if I can't, I'll just open fire and hope for the best. Let's end the turn, guys, and see what happens. Hanoverians are putting up a great fight. 25 Highlanders that they just killed. And that makes a huge difference. And they actually just disrupted for falling back, which is great. If we can manage to get some shots on that unit, especially if we can get a charge, well, there's a chance that we could actually get this. Nice. Very nice. And we just broke the artillery train guards there. Our Highlanders cut through them. And we've also disrupted the artillery here. We can actually go ahead and take that out immediately. It's going to break on contact. And as for these guys, I do want to continue firing. Ooh, nice shooting. There we go. Now I want to focus fire entirely on this unit. In fact, if we can charge and do a lot of damage, I'm going for it. Our Highlanders are going to charge in here. Nice! We've disrupted them, guys. Not bad at all. And with the rest of these Highlanders, I'm going to try to take the fight to the enemy. This is our land, and Charles is our king. Getting up close and personal here, and I am going for a charge. So once again, we excel at close combat. We should be able to break the enemy here, but, you know, anything could happen. We really don't know. Over here, another excellent charge. It'd be great if we get another unit in there quickly. And we can attack with our cavalry lifeguards, but they're actually not going to do very well here against the enemy. So charging uphill is going to be really the main thing to do here. And see if we can't break this enemy army. Show them we mean business. Okay, I think we're going to end the turn, guys. But they definitely can see now that we're not just some regular hillsmen or Highlanders. We are actually a force to be reckoned with. Let's end the turn. Managed to disrupt this unit over here, and they were able to fight off one of our units. Let's hope that doesn't happen down the line, though. 24 damage. And they're going to charge our dragoons here. It's actually a really good move. Now this unit fragmented again. One more fragment and he breaks. Alright. Nice. The melee phase is what's really important here. Pretty even right there. Pretty even there, but we did win the fight. And once again, pretty even. We just have to keep it up, guys. This close combat could take a while. It's back to the Jacobite turn. Let's do this for King Charles. Although, at this point, we should actually open fire. We should not go for a charge. And look at that. They actually auto-broke us with a devastating volley from Murray's regiment, the 57th. Got to give them respect for that. That was really well done. I'd love to get in here and attack another unit, but I think right now our main focus should be to just fire. No return fire, thank goodness. And I'm going to charge this unit as well. So now we have two of our Highlanders unit attacking that particular guy. Love to charge, and actually I'm going to. Despite the fact we're disrupted, we actually have a better chance of winning in a charge than trying to shoot it out with these guys. I'll also send these Highlanders up there, Local's regiment, with their bucklers and their shields. And believe it or not, a lot of these Highlanders in these battles had exactly just that. Bucklers and shields. Or bucklers and swords, I should say. So we're going to fire at the rear here of Gardner's Dragoons. They've, of course, broken a few times, or fragmented a few times. Only one guy down, unfortunately, but hey, better than nothing. And I believe we've moved everybody. Let's go ahead and check the tab button. We have. Let's end the turn, guys. It's all about how much our men are willing to sacrifice their lives in the close combat here. They can definitely break the enemy, and I think if we break this line, we win. So, let's see. There we go. Enemy unit disrupted there. Not bad. 14 men altogether that got killed in close combat there or wounded. Very indecisive still, guys. It's the Hanoverian turn. I don't think there's much they can do. And finally that unit broke. So the Dragoons broke before really firing a single shot in this battle. We got one volley off on them. We killed one of them, but that unit, the commander of that unit, would absolutely have some explaining to do for running away so quickly. That is a serious, serious offense, and they managed to break our unit here. Not good. So their close combat is good. I mean, they've got bayonets, they've got rifles. If they're trained properly, they can certainly stand up to Highlanders. Still think we're going to win, though. Enemy fragmented there. Oh, we didn't manage to break them, but maybe next turn. And there we go. 18 of the enemy became casualties here. Our guys got that Highlander rage. Oh boy. What to do? Could try to follow this guy out. And why not? We're going to get some pretty good defenses here at Bankton House. Some pretty good cover, I should say. So let me fire. Oh, no line of sight. We're going to have to wait a little bit. I could turn around with this unit and fire in the enemy rear. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Down the hill at the enemy. That seems to be pretty effective. And with this unit, I might charge if I'm able to do some damage. Yeah, let's do it. Here we go, guys. Okay. Once again, hoping for the best. For Scotland! Come on, boys! I'm amazed the enemy has not broken yet. Guys' regiment is definitely full of very brave men, but they can't stand up to the Highlanders in combat. There we go, 29 down, enemy fragmented, badly fragmented. And as you can imagine, we're getting way more casualties on the enemy with our combat than with our actual gunshots. And unfortunately, they did break us with a really good flanking charge, so we have to break through here if we can. Start getting some great charges on us. Come on. Nice shot. And there we go. We've got an enemy broken. Beautiful. Of course, our men are going to chase him, which I don't like, but there's not much we can do about that. And we also broke Guys' regiment here. He's going to be routing as well. This is the money shot right here. If we can actually break this particular area, we're absolutely going to win. It's back to our turn, the Jacobite turn. I'm going to turn on this disrupted unit and open fire. I wish we could charge, but we can't this turn at least. And the fact that we have to chase that unit off the field is a little bit frustrating. What if we do a rear charge? Oh yes, we're going to do a rear flanking charge down the hill, guys. I don't even think the enemy sees us coming. 20 down on the British side. And I love this. Right now, these two units are fighting near Bankton House. It's the tiny skirmish of Bankton House. And we absolutely want to focus on just firing our weapons, even though all we have are muskets, and not very good ones either. All right, what else? What else can we do? What else can we do? Let's end the turn, boys. Pray to the Lord that we win. Nice. Enemy unit fragmented and 35 casualties. So coming down off the hill here and charging them, we are slaughtering them. Unfortunately, some of the units are rallying. I don't like that. And there we go. We managed to disperse an enemy unit. Ouch. And they're going to do a flank attack here on the Athol Brigade. Our Highlanders, come on. Okay, enemy's going to try to run. Nice shooting, boys. And we broke another enemy unit, guys. They had to break after that massive slaughter of their men. And as you can see, you know, having to chase routing units can actually cost you entire groups. Now, I'm not sure if we can hold up against these two units here. Murray's regiment and, what's this guy? Lascelles' regiment. We're going to try. As you can see, now we're just chasing down the enemy, which I love, but keeps us away from the actual fight. So I'm going to try to turn this guy around so that next turn he can charge this unit. I don't think he can do much this turn. What about this guy? So no, his charge would not work out well. Fire. Gotta hope that these guys get a lucky shot because they're not the best shots in the world. I'll be the first to admit that. Ending the turn. Just broke our dragoons. That's not good. Incredibly, our guys are managing to survive this close combat, which is really, really a good sign. There we go, an enemy unit dispersed. And it's the Hanoverian turn. I knew they were going to use that unit to charge. And sure enough, that's exactly what they did. Fighting for their lives. Nice. Alright, that unit rallied. If they can charge, they're really going to help us here. Because I'm pretty sure if they can charge, they can flank attack the enemy here. And yes, look at that, guys. Beautiful. The 8th Brigade. 19 of the enemy down, and they're fragmented. That is really cool. And this unit right here of enemy dragoons doesn't really want to get in a fight with us. They don't even want to do any gun battles. So I'm going to go ahead and move up a little bit. Open fire. 2 down. Not bad. Our guys are not the best shots, as mentioned before. They could definitely improve on their musketry. But they just refuse to train. Let's move forward. And at this point, we're firing right over the parapet here. Why not? But no men hit. It must be that the woods there. They must be giving the enemy a defensive advantage, because I don't see how our men could completely miss the enemy there. Melee phase. Hold on, boys. We're almost there. Enemy's broken, guys. I think this could be a victory for us. Attack. Alright, they've fragmented our enemies, or our unit. He's going to fall back. Still chasing some British here. And we've disrupted the unit 27. Like I said, these Highlanders coming off the hill, they do so much damage. Although I don't like these Dragoons so close to me. But as you can see, guys, we've got 57% of the Hanoverian force. Which means we don't have a lot left to rout. Rally, boys. We're going to win the fight. Oh, you fools. There we go. The enemy has lost heart, guys. We are victorious. Absolutely awesome. I am going to accept victory gracefully because I do want to see the end of the battle. So let's go ahead and take a look here. We killed 353 of the enemy infantry, 14 horses, 439 were wounded, 354 captured or deserted, and we lost 124 men, 10 horses, 254 wounded, and 33 of our men were captured or deserted. I think we did extremely well, and this would definitely alarm the powers in England that Prince Charles is on his way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and if you'd like more videos on the Jacobin Wars, let me know, and we'll try to do, or the Jacobite Wars, I should say. Jacobin Wars are a completely different thing. Do let me know, and I'll maybe even try to do some sort of documentary video, a short documentary on the wars, or on these battles. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching. Take care, and have an awesome, awesome day.